Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. In front of me I have AMAZFIT Balance 3 and today I'm going to show you how to pair this watch with the Android phone. So let's get started. So if you want to pair your watch with the Android phone, first thing you will need to do is to turn it on. And to turn on the watch, press and hold the back button right here. Keep holding it until you see the AMAZFIT logo on the screen. It will take, I would say, around 5-10 seconds. Once you see the logo, you can release the button and wait until the watch is done booting up. In the meantime, we can always go to our phone. Make sure you have the internet connection and Bluetooth enabled, and once you do, you can download and install the Zepp application on that phone, because the application is required to pair the devices together. And to download the Zepp application, open the Play Store, tap on search, type in Zepp with 2 P's at the end, and tap on search. And you should see this application, install it. Of course, since the application is installing now, we can go to our watch, wake up the screen. As you can see, we have the list of languages on the screen. Scroll through the list, find the language you would like to use on your watch, and select it. And now the watch will tell you to download the application that we're downloading now, and it will show you the QR code, which is required for the pairing process. So wait until the application is done installing, which takes a bit longer than I expected, but it should be done soon. And here we have it. Now we can open the application. And here we need to log in into AMAZFIT or Zepp account. You can sign up if you don't have one. I already have one, so why is Google here? Go away. So I'm gonna log in. Give me a few seconds. I'm gonna enter the email address and password. Then tap on login, and if everything is correct, it should log us in. And after you log in, you probably will see the home page of the application. Tap on device. Here, select the watch category because this is a watch. Tap on got it. Allow the required permissions, like this. And now you can scan the QR code from the watch with your phone. So basically you need to point the phone's camera on the watch to scan the QR code. This will prompt the connection, and we can tap on allow, and now we can go through the pairing process, which should be quite quick. Or apparently not. It's taking longer than I expected. Okay, tap next. Here we can enable the phone notifications for our watch. Basically that means that you will be able to see the notifications from your phone on your watch. If you want to use this, tap on enable and allow the required permission. If you don't care, you can tap on skip and keep it disabled for now. Of course, you can later on enable it in settings of the app. Then we have Bluetooth calls. This is useful if you want to be able to answer the calls, hang up the calls by using the watch. The calls on your phone, of course. If you don't care, you can skip it. If you want to use it, tap on enable and allow the required permissions. There's quite a few for this. Then we have contacts. Again, this is useful if you want to see who's calling you on your phone, basically. You can skip it or enable it. Then we have the using voice commands, enable it or skip it. And then we have the calendar sync. So this is for like events on the calendar. Finally, weather location. As you can see, there's quite a lot of permissions. And now we can select the digital crown side. The default one is right, and left one is basically what it does. If you select left, it will flip the screen around or upside down, and then you can rotate your watch and use it like this. But I don't know, that's for like left-handed people, I guess. I don't know, I never tried that. I never like occurred to me why would you want to do it, but maybe there is some use case for it. Tap next. Then we can connect our watch to the Wi-Fi network. This is useful if you want to update your watch, download some applications on it and stuff like that. If you don't care, you can tap on skip. If you want to add the network, tap on add network, and it should show you the list of networks nearby you. You can select the one you like, enter the password, and after you enter the password, it should basically connect you to that network, if the password is correct, of course. So let's see. Oh, something went wrong. Let's retry. We're gonna try again. If it doesn't connect, we can just skip it for now. So I don't know, maybe something is wrong with the network, or maybe I'm entering the password wrong, so I'm just gonna skip it for now. And right here we can set up our activity goals, and you can select it based on steps or based on calories, and then you can set them up and tap next. Here you can turn on or off some of the reminders, like stand reminder and stuff like this. And finally, it should be at the device page, and here we have our basically settings page for our watch. And if you go to your watch, you can adjust the font size and then accept it by pressing the crown button. And at this point, you should be able to use your watch. I'm gonna skip that tour, I don't need it. And here we have it. Our watch is ready to use. It's connected with our phone, and that's how you pair this watch with the Android phone. So if you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel and leaving a like on the video. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.